Welcome back to another edition of Health Hack. I am Melissa Deely, and I'm continuing to talk about blood sugar and the way foods impact our blood sugar levels today. And today I want to ask you, why do restaurants serve you bread rolls, different types of bread, uh, when you sit down in the restaurant? Surely that's counterintuitive because the more you fill up on bread rolls, the less food you might buy in the restaurant. But it's actually very strategized. And that's because if you eat the bread roll before your main meal, it will spike your glucose levels and it will trigger cravings at the end of the meal, which means you're going to want to buy dessert. And so by giving you bread at the beginning of the meal, the restaurant knows they have a far greater chance of you buying bread at the end of the meal. Buying dessert at the end of the meal, and thereby having you stay longer in the restaurant and spend more. So what do you want to do? Well, they're going to serve you the bread rolls, but you want to actually not eat them right away. What you want to do is you want to order an appetizer that's full of greens and fiber and eat that first. Just like in the last session, I talked about salads and pasta. This is along the same lines. Eat that fiber first so that anything that you eat afterwards is going to have far less of a glucose spike. Then if you like, you can eat your bread roll with your main. That's always a nice thing to do if there's any sauces, etc. The bread's nice for mopping up the sauces on your plate. And at the end of that meal, you are not going to have the same kind of glucose spike, which means you're not going to have the same kind of cravings. And it means that you're probably going to be feeling very satisfied, not in need of dessert. And you have just messed up that restaurant strategy. So that's what you do. Don't eat the bread right away. Save it to have with your main meal and order an appetizer full of greens. Get the fiber in first, and then enjoy a fabulous meal out. If you have any questions, want to know more about blood sugar, etc., feel free to email me, melissa@yourguidedhealthjourney.com, or click on my link tree in the comments below. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you about your blood sugar levels and how you're managing them.